The former Mishicot teacher convicted of sexual assault is sentenced once again for state charges. 38-year-old Ryan Schroeder's new state sentence will run at the same time as his federal punishment. Schroeder is sentenced to 20 years in prison, 10 years supervision for repeated sexual assault of the same child. Last month, Schroeder was sentenced in his federal case to 28 years in prison for lifetime supervision as well for producing child pornography after he recorded encounters with the girl. As we reported, Schroeder was a PE teacher at Mishicot High School where he admitted having sexual relations with the victim more than 50 times. If he is released, Schroeder will be barred from teaching or coaching, banned from unsupervised contact with minors, and required to undergo psychosexual